As American civilization marched into the new century, the women of the land began to demand a measure of equality with the men. For many years, the efforts of the dedicated suffragettes were ridiculed and forestalled. But as life became easier, as communications spread, as education increased, it became apparent that women would not much longer be denied their franchise nor their full civil rights.
In November 1872, one woman broke the law. She voted. She was arrested and convicted of casting an illegal vote. She was not permitted to speak at her own trial because women were deemed incompetent in the eyes of the court. She was convicted of violation of the United States law that did not permit women or Negroes to vote. Prior to her sentencing, she was allowed to give testimony. She responded. Her name was Susan B. Anthony, the architect of women's rights and a struggle for equality.
I stand before you tonight under indictment for the alleged crime of having voted at the last presidential election without having a lawful right to vote. It shall be my work this evening to prove to you that in thus voting, I not only committed no crime, but instead simply exercised my citizens' rights, guaranteed to me and all the United States citizens by the national Constitution, beyond the power of any state to deny. People of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, established justice. It was we, the people, not we, the white male citizens, nor yet we, the male citizens, but we, the whole people, who formed the Union. And we formed it not to give the blessings of liberty, but to secure them, not to the half of ourselves and the half of our prosperity, but to the whole people, women as well as men. And it is a downright mockery to talk to women of their enjoyment of the blessings of liberty while they are denied the use of the only means of securing them provided by this democratic Republican government, the ballot. The only question left to be settled now is, are women persons? And I hardly believe any of our opponents will have the hardihood to say they are not.